Hi, Jack. That's probably the best way to do it. Let me just go through this A and B for you. This is all fine by the beginning. We used a whole host of, that's a little bit slangy, so I would say something like we used a range of hardware and software, such as booms that we used in Comic-Con. Again, a bit more formal, that we used on location at Comic-Con. GarageBand is one word, I think. And here, and perfectly dubbed. So in post-production, we dubbed an overlapping voice, just a little bit more subject-specific terminology would be good there. Another example of how I used digital technology. Day-to-day has hyphens. That's fine. You don't really need a conclusion. I'm looking at what you're saying here. You really don't. I mean, that's fine. I would think about talking about your website and what you did in terms of creating the website and the various your use of Wix for that and what it allowed you to do in terms of creating a website. I think that's one thing that you should do. And if you wanted to add a little bit more in, I don't know if you used any After Effects when you were doing your, I know Shayla did quite a lot on it, but that would be another thing you could add in. Okay, so that's on that one. This one is a little bit more difficult, I think, as it is. 1B is a difficult question. Let me just check this is recording. I'm nervous that I can't see my... Yeah, I am recording. Good. Yeah, so I think you spent a little bit long on this, but maybe not. I think that's all right. Remember, you only got half an hour. Now, you say is represented through sound, camera, mise en scène. We wanted to give the impression of a handheld film vibe is too slang. So, we used handheld footage, okay, to give the impression that the mother and father were holding the camera. It's not a vibe. It's actually what you did, and the idea was to give it a kind of reality, and that's part of how you used it for your representation. Yeah, so that stops when you've got now. You've talked about sound here. Where's the sound in terms of representation? What do we hear when that's going on? How does sound, diegetic sound, non-diegetic sound, how does that feed into it? And I'm not sure whether you want to use Mulvey here. You might be much more useful to think about mise en scène and talk about the house and what kind of house it is and what that tells us about the family and the child, and is the mother caring or not caring? Are they organized? You think about the work we did last year on Andy's house and Sid's house in Toy Story. That kind of representation, what the house looks like, what time of day it is, that all feeds into what you're telling the audience about your character. So I think I would go in that direction. And also I would talk about editing. So how did you put together the handheld stuff? I mean, I know you've said alternate, but let's say, is there shot reverse shot there? I don't know. I can't remember having seen it. But there are other elements that you did in TV drama that I think you could definitely use to talk about representation, and that's the way I go. I'd be quite wary about Laura Mulvey. Okay, that's it. I'm going home now, so good luck with that, and I'll see you in the morning for the exam. Let me just get this to you.